have learned a beautiful poem, The Way Through the Woods. And what did we learn in that poem? Though there are hindrances, though there are tribulations, there will be a way waiting for us, right? We may think that all the ways or all the possibilities to solve a problem had stopped, but still there are ways to solve everything. Okay, if there is a problem, there will be a solution for it. Alright, this is what the message conveyed by the poet in the poem The Way Through the Woods. And in this class, I am going to teach you another interesting poem. And this poem was written by an Indian poet, and his name is Vikram Seth. Okay, who is the poet? Vikram Seth. And this Vikram Seth is a popular novelist, and he has written many poems. All his poems are humorous and he'll use poetic language. Okay. And this poet Vikram Seth, this novelist, is also a travel writer. He is a novelist. He has written many novels, poems, and also he is a travel writer. And he received Padma Shri Award, Sahitya Academy Award, and many other awards. Padma Shri and Sahitya Academy are from our Indian government, right? Okay. And his collection of poems, what does it mean by collection of poems? It is not a single poem, it's a collection, it's a group of poems, okay? A collection of poems is called as anthology. And that particular collection of poems published under the title Beastly Tales from Here and There. Beastly Tales from Here and There. This is a collection of narrative poems written by Vikram Seth. This Vikram Seth is an Indian poet, travel writer, and also a novelist. Alright? And few of his works are The Golden Gate, A Suitable Boy, and you can, if you browse on the internet, you will get more information about Vikram Seth. Okay? So Vikram Seth is an Indian poet, and he is a travel writer, he is a popular novelist. His collection of poems published under the title Beastly Tales from Here and There. Okay. And he received Padma Shri Award and Sahitya Academy Award. Is that clear? Okay. In this class, we are going to learn a poem, and the title of this poem is The Elephant and the Tragopan. The Elephant and the Tragopan. Have you all seen elephants? Okay. Is it looks like a small pretty dog, puppy? No. It's a giant animal, right? Okay. How many of you like elephant? Even today morning I saw an elephant. Okay. Next, Tragopan. Tragopan. Have you all heard about this word Tragopan? What are the birds we can see in our locality? We can see crane, kingfisher, crow, myna, parrot, dove, sparrow. So these are few birds we can see here. Similarly, Tragopan is also a bird. It looks very bright, okay? It has radiant colors like red, blue, green. It looks very bright. And this particular bird is called as pheasant bird, which has a long tail. Its feathers are looking so beautiful. It's a colorful bird. This Tragopan. This Tragopan and the elephant, they are friends. Who is their best friend? Each one of us has a best friend, right? At least we'll have a friend to talk, to share our joy and happiness. Okay, so here this Tragopan and the elephant, they are very thick and best friends. Who are the best friends? The elephant and the Tragopan. This Tragopan is a bird. So just imagine this elephant and Tragopan, they are living in a valley. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful valley. What we can see in the valley? We can see streams, flowering plants, trees, birds, animals, everything we can see in a valley. Okay, it's a beautiful place. And these two, this elephant and Tragopan, they live in a beautiful valley named Bengal Valley. What's the name of that valley? Bengal Valley. And in this Bengal Valley, this elephant and Tragopan are living happily. Okay. One day, this Tragopan is rushing towards the elephant and is informing that our place, our habitat is about to damage or spoil. Human beings are going to damage or to destroy everything. Destroy this valley. They are planning to construct dams in the streams. Okay, if they construct dams in the stream, then what will happen? Flood will fill the entire earth. Okay, before few years, Chennai flood was a disaster which was created mainly by man. It's a man-made disaster. Chennai flood is a man-made disaster. So in the same way, if they are constructing dams in the forests to arrest the water there in the streams, what will happen? Automatically, we will suffer. So, in the name of developing everything, human beings are destroying the nature, okay? Destroying the environment. And they are planning to cut all the trees here in this Bengal Valley. And these are the information reported by the Tragopan to the elephant. Okay? And this elephant is asking, who told you all this information? And the Tragopan replies, it was a rumor and I came to know about this rumor by the quail. Have you all heard about quail? It's a bird. And this quail informed about these details to Tragopan. And this Tragopan is informing everything to the elephant. So they are discussing about the human activities. Why these human beings are doing like this? They are planning. They didn't execute it till they are planning to destroy, to destruct the Bengal Valley. Okay, they are planning to cut down the trees. They are planning to construct dams in the stream. And finally, then what these creatures in the wild will go? Where they will go? Where these birds and animals will live? Automatically, these elephants and all other creatures will come to the villages. Every day we are hearing the news regarding elephants are crossing their borders and they are entering into the village. They are spoiling the agricultural fields. Why is it happening? Because we people are destructing their own home, their habitat. And that's why they are coming to our habitat, our home. Okay, so who is the reason behind all these destructions, all these disasters happening in this world? Only we people are the reason. We are doing everything. We are spoiling the nature and we are suffering. Why? If we spoil the nature, anyway we have to solve all the problems. Alright. So, this Tragopan and elephant, they both are discussing about this happening. And finally, this elephant is listening to everything and replies that, okay, I'll take care of everything. I'll inquire about this matter to somebody else, and because it's a rumor. It's not the truth or it's not the fact, it's a rumor, okay? It's a scandal. And so, this elephant is saying, okay, please be calm down. I'll take care of this problem. You don't worry about this. Have a cup of tea. This Tragopan is saying, I need something crunchy to eat. And this elephant serves a lukewarm cup of tea to Tragopan. So this is all about the poem, the elephant and the Tragopan. Are you all ready for our today's class, students? Okay, now take your textbook. Take page number 148. Take page number 148. First, let me read the poem. Listen carefully. Okay? From The Elephant and the Tragopan. In Bengal Valley, broad and green, where neither hut nor field is seen, where bamboo like a distant lawn is gold at dusk and flushed at dawn, where rhododendron forests crown the hills and wander halfway down in scarlet blossom, where each year a dozen shy black bears appear, where a cold river filled with ice sustains a minor paradise. An elephant and Tragopan discussed their fellow creature, man. The Tragopan last week had heard the rumor from another bird, most probably a quail or sparrow. Such birds have gossip in their marrow that man had hatched a crazy scheme to mar their land and dam their stream, to flood the earth on which they stood, and cut the woods down for their wood. The Tragopan, good-natured pheasant, a trifle shocked by this unpleasant, even if quite unlikely news, had scurried off to test the views of his urban and patient friend, the elephant, who in the end had swung his trunk from side to side with gravitas and thus replied, "Who told you? Oh, the quail. Oh, well, I rather doubt, but who can tell? I would suggest we wait and see. Now, would you care to have some tea?" "Gone," the Tragopan agreed. "That is exactly what I need. And if you have a bamboo shoot, or fresh oak leaves, or ginseng root, something that's crunchy but not prickly, I feel like biting something quickly." The elephant first brewed the tea in silence, then said carefully, "Now let me think what I can get you. I fear this rumor has upset you. Your breast looks redder than before. Do ruffle down. Here, let me pour." He drew a lukewarm gallon up his trunk and poured his friend a cup. Students, can you read the poem again?
In Bengal Valley, broad and green, where neither hut nor field is seen, where bamboo like a distant lawn is gold at dusk and flushed at dawn, where rhododendron forests crown the hills and wander halfway down, in scarlet blossom, where each year a dozen shy black bears appear, where a cold river filled with ice sustains a minor paradise. An elephant and Tragopan discussed their fellow creature, man. The Tragopan last week had heard the rumor from another bird, most probably a quail or sparrow. Such birds have gossip in their marrow, that man had hatched a crazy scheme to mar their land and dam their stream, to flood the earth on which they stood, and cut the woods down for their wood. The Tragopan, good-natured pheasant, a trifle shocked by this unpleasant, even if quite unlikely news, had scurried off to test the views of his urbane and patient friend, the elephant, who in the end had swung his trunk from side to side with gravitas and thus replied, Tragopan agreed. That is exactly what I need. And if you have a bamboo shoot, or fresh oak leaves, or ginseng root, something that's crunchy but not prickly, I feel like biting something quickly. The elephant first brewed the tea, in silence, then said carefully, "Now let me think what I can get you. I fear this rumor has upset you. Your breast looks redder than before. Do ruffle down. Here, let me pour." He drew a lukewarm gallon up his trunk and poured his friend a cup.
In Bengal Valley, broad and green, where neither hut nor field is seen. So in the Bengal Valley is a beautiful valley. There everywhere we can see green plants and flowering plants and trees. Okay, it's a broad area, it's a large huge area and everywhere looks green. Where neither hut nor field is seen. There we cannot see any hut. No human being is living there. Okay. Then nor field. We cannot see any agricultural fields there. We cannot see any hut and any fields there in the valley. Where bamboo, like a distant lawn, is gold at dusk and flushed at dawn. So this bamboo trees in that valley looks golden color in the evening and flushed. What's the meaning of flushed? Appearing as red. These bamboo trees are looking golden color and red in color in the morning and evening, in the dusk and at dawn. Dusk, evening, dawn, morning. Where rhododendron forests crown. What is meant by rhododendron? It is a bush with large colorful flowers. First is flesh. Next, R-H-O, spell the word R-H-O-D-E-N-D-R-O-N. What's the meaning of rhododendron? It is a bush with large colorful flowers, and this particular bush is the crown of that valley, where we keep the crown on the head. Okay, so this bush with large flowers is the crown of that valley. There we cannot see any hut or rice field. In scarlet blossom, where each year a dozen shy black bears appear. There we can see scarlet color blossoms, flowers. And there dozens of black bears will appear every year. Have you all seen black bears? Okay. Next, where a cold river filled with ice sustains a minor paradise. There in that valley there was a stream, there was a cold river, and that particular river is providing water to all the creatures in that valley. There are birds, animals and many insects, many creatures are there in that valley, and all these creatures are drinking water from this particular cold river. Sustains. What's the meaning of sustain? What is the meaning of sustain? Sustain fulfills the needs of its occupants. Who are the occupants there in that valley? The animals and birds are the occupants. And it is the paradise, minor, mini, tiny paradise of the valley, Bengal. An elephant and Tragopan discuss their fellow creature man. Now, till this, the poet is describing about the beauty of Bengal Valley. Now, the poet is saying, in that valley, a Tragopan and an elephant are discussing about their fellow creature. Who is the fellow creature? Human beings are the fellow creatures. God has created human beings, birds, animals to enjoy the earth, in the earth, right? So we are all equal before God. Man is not superior to the animals and birds. God has created everyone to possess the world equally. Okay? Discuss their fellow creature, man. Come to the next answer. The Tragopan last week had heard the rumor from another bird, most probably a quail or sparrow. Have you all seen quail? Students, have you all seen quail and sparrow? So this Tragopan is discussing about a news, and this particular news is a rumor the Tragopan heard from a quail or a sparrow. Such birds have gossip in their marrow that man had hatched a crazy scheme. They are planning something to mar their land and dam their stream. To mar, to spoil. What is the meaning of mar? To spoil. They are planning something. They are planning to spoil the land and to construct dams in the stream. To flood the earth on which they stood. Where we are living in the earth, and if we construct more dams unnecessarily, what will happen? Human beings will suffer, okay? And cut the woods down for their wood. Why we are cutting the woods means the forest. They are destroying, they are about to destruct the forest for their own needs, because we want to construct or build house, so that we need wood. We need wood to make doors, windows, tables, cot. So we need wood. That's why we are destroying the nature. We are destroying the forest. The Tragopan, good-natured peasant, a trifle shocked by this unpleasant. So by hearing this news, shocking news, this Tragopan feels shocked. Oh my God, why these human beings are planning like this? Okay. Even if quite unlikely news had scurried off to test the views of his urbane and patient friend. Urbane means courteous and knowledgeable. So the Tragopan's friend elephant is a knowledgeable, intelligent boy. Okay, this elephant is an intelligent boy. So this Tragopan wants to meet her friend, the elephant, to discuss about this matter. The elephant, who in the end had swung his trunk from side to side with gravitas and thus replied. So the elephant is listening to the matter and he is replying, "Who told you? Oh, the quail. I rather doubt, but who can tell? I also have a doubt, but who can confirm it, whether human beings are planning or not? I would suggest we wait and see." The elephant is saying, let's wait and see what happened. Now, would you care to have some tea? And the elephant is asking, now do you need tea? The Tragopan agreed. That is exactly what I need. So this Tragopan feels so hungry, so thirsty, so tired, and at once the elephant asks, do you need tea? It agrees to have tea. And if you have a bamboo shoot or fresh oak leaves or ginseng root, ginseng is a medicinal plant. If you have these things, I can eat, because I need something which is very crunchy. Okay, something that's crunchy but not prickly. I feel like biting something quickly. Who is saying? The Tragopan is saying, I need something to eat which should be crunchy, and I want to eat something, I want to bite something. The elephant first brewed the tea. The elephant first prepared tea. In silence, then said carefully, Now let me think, what can I get you? Now the elephant is preparing tea and is asking, now let me think, what can I give you? I fear this rumor has upset you. I know that this rumor, human beings are planning to destroy or destruct the forest, destruct the valley. This news surely upset you, and that's why your breast, your neck area is looking so red. Already it is red in color. Now that redness increased a lot. Your breast looks redder than before. Do ruffle down. Ruffle down means calm down. What's the meaning of ruffle down? Ruffle down, it is calm down. Now please calm down. Here, let me pour. He drew a lukewarm gallon up his trunk and poured his friend a cup. So, the elephant is the friend of Tragopan. Tragopan is the friend of elephant. The elephant prepares tea and is asking the Tragopan to be calm down. Let's wait and see what will happen. And now take this cup of tea. Before that, the elephant drank a gulp or a large amount of tea, and then it serves a cup of tea to this Tragopan. Okay? This is all about the poem, the elephant and the Tragopan. So, who are the friends here? The elephant and the Tragopan. At first, in the first stanza, the poet describes the beauty of Bengal Valley, and next he is telling that a Tragopan and elephant are discussing about a serious hot news. And what's that news? It is all about the destruction of the valley. Okay, and this information this Tragopan got from quail or sparrow. Now Tragopan is informing everything to the elephant that human beings are planning to construct dams in the streams, and also they are about to cut the trees from the forest. They are spoiling themselves. In the name of development, we are destroying ourselves and we are destroying the nature, the environment. Now the elephant listened to all the matters and asked Tragopan to be calm down, to get relaxed. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Before that, let's have a cup of tea. That's all in the poem, The Elephant and the Tragopan. Students, other than this particular lesson, we have one more lesson to finish for this term. The ransom of the red sheep. And the purloined letter is the reduced portion. Okay. So, we have only one more lesson to complete. I'll teach you the ransom of red sheep in the next class. Alright students, that's all for today's class. See you all in the next class. Until, take care. Thank you.